Hello guys, it's me Robyn. Welcome back to Cats Out the Bag, where I'm going to be basically talking you guys through everything you need to know. Really random stuff, to be honest. Please excuse the way my hair looks if you're watching this on YouTube. I just chucked it up and kind of regretting that now because it looks like a bird has pooed on my head. But anyway, today I'm going to be talking all about university, and I'm going to be doing an actual honest university chat because a lot of people tell you what you want to hear. I don't know if you guys are applying to uni currently while you're watching this. That's most likely the case. I really hope this does help people, and in no way am I saying don't go to uni. Please do not take this video as your reasoning to go or not to go, because I'm just telling you what I think of university and all of that. So I am actually just I've just gone into my second year of uni. No, I'm just going, hang on, how does this work? I don't know when the actual term starts, but I'm just going into, like, while you're watching this, I'm about like two weeks away from going back to uni, but I'm technically a second year already, if that even makes sense. So I've had my whole first year of uni is basically what I'm trying to say. Obviously uni starts in like mid to end September, so really depends on your uni, but where I go, I don't start back until the middle of September. So yeah, anyway, let's talk about uni. So obviously uni's a place where you go to get a degree or you go to have a bit of fun. A lot of people see it as you literally just go let your hair down for 3 years. You can drink, party, do whatever you want, have the best time you want, be away from your parents. They have nothing they can say to you because they have no idea what you're doing. And this is the thing, they literally have no idea what you're doing. You can tell them one thing and you can be doing the complete opposite. It's normally, for most people, the first experience that you get of living alone or living without your parents. That's the really scary part, because you have to learn to cook, you have to do all these things on your own, and basically leave the nest of where you're having your dinners cooked for you, having your clothes washed for you, literally all of that. And now suddenly you have all of these responsibilities that you have to do on your own. And if you've never turned the dishwasher on or you've never washed your own clothes, you're going to be in for a treat. Ultimately, behind all the madness of university, it's supposed to give you a lot of life skills, training, allow you to become great in the workplace, all of that. But sometimes I honestly find that, like, the first year of uni, all I cared about was coming back home because I missed it so much. Like, obviously I had friends there and stuff, but it's just not the same. Like, you do just miss it. And, like, obviously when you, like, it's really different. Like, loads of people who are watching this might think I don't want to go to uni. Loads of people might want to. So generally people who go to uni are proven to come out with higher paid jobs. That's just how it works. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure I agree with that, because personally I know that the job I'm doing right now, like being social media, I can do that without a degree. A lot of places do look for it to have a degree, but I know personally with a lot of careers, they want experience over that. So what I'm currently doing is I am doing a degree in digital marketing, for those of you who don't know, and I've actually also got 4 years experience, 3 years experience in digital marketing, because I've had my YouTube channel for 3 years. I've been working with brands for 3 years and basically marketing myself to these brands to get collabs. So I know that might make like literally no sense to some people, but that is what I'm doing at the moment currently. Obviously every day I'm marketing myself to brands and all of that. It depends what you're going for. I personally feel like I could have got the job that I want to get without a degree, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. I did apply for a degree apprenticeship and I didn't get it. So, and then actually in September I got a call saying, by the way, you did get it, you just didn't reply to us. That wasn't actually true at all. That was a mistake on their part, but that's just what I had to do, and they're the reason that I then went to uni. If you are in a relationship, you may think uni is absolutely no-go. I'm currently in a relationship though, and I was with him before I went to uni, and we're still together. Year of uni, absolutely fine. Obviously it can be a bit difficult because you're going out probably quite far away from them, and it is difficult, but you get through it, you know. Like, don't let a relationship ever be the reason you're not going to go to university. I think that's crazy. Now, on the education side of things, lectures aren't the best way of delivering information. I'm not going to lie, I get so confused. They just talk at you for hours in this huge lecture hall and just hope you understand it. And if you don't understand it, tough. You should have written more notes. You should have written every single word they said to understand. It is difficult, but they do record them for you as well if they remember to. Some of them don't, and most of them don't have video copy, but a lot of times, like, obviously lecturers aren't going to be the best at like technology and stuff, so they don't generally tend to have video copy and audio, so it's generally one or the other, and that is what is annoying. So if you can't see them, you can hear them. Obviously people would say that's better, but I like to see what people are doing when I'm learning. It's just they kind of just assume that everyone learns in the same way, which isn't true at all. So you're basically switching from learning not one on one, but like 30 people in a room and you're being taught something, to there's 200 of you in a lecture hall and you're just being shouted at for an hour straight. And I don't learn like that. Obviously then you do also have the seminars which evaluate what you've gone through. You go through it in more detail and you generally understand them a bit more. Lectures I find really confusing. Seminars I do find useful, and generally that, like, you can talk more one-on-one. Like, there's normally a lot less people in seminars than lectures. And then obviously they have their like reading that you have to do as well. Like, generally you should do like, they'd set like a reading per week for the next seminar. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that I did all those readings, because I absolutely didn't, and I still passed the first year, so you don't have to do all the readings. They do go a bit OTT. Like, I couldn't tell you every single thing about digital marketing first year because no one can retain all that information. But I passed with quite good grades, actually. And honestly, like, obviously it's all online, which is really useful. Like, all of my stuff personally is online, so I can like read through everything, and it's really fun, like, because it's online. If I was reading through books, no thank you. Like, a lot of people do use books and stuff. But yeah, anyway, now I'm going to talk about assignments. So I am just going to say I never thought I'd have this many assignments in my life. So my course is a mix between coursework and exams. So I had, I think I'm going to say about 6 exams throughout the whole of first year, and I have 6 modules. That wasn't one for each module. Sometimes I had more than one in each module. Some of them I just had coursework. Obviously I really do thrive in coursework, hence why I'm doing a creative subject, and I always have done. I've done PE. I've only ever done coursework. I'm not good in exams. I'm just saying. I've done BTEC double sport and A-level photography, and now I'm doing a degree in digital marketing. Like, that is just what I'm better at, all of the creative stuff. So if you aren't great with exams, I would think about your course, because a lot of courses are very highly examined through exams, and I wouldn't recommend that if you're someone like me who can't handle it. So for example, we get to actually choose 2 of the modules for next year, and I've chosen the ones that don't have exams, because I just know that I will do better in them, and I just get too stressed out. But you obviously do still have to have some exams, because you can't just not have any exams in life, otherwise you could cheat your whole way through it, depending on the thing. Like, so basically what we get is a mix of coursework. So you get like reports, essays, presentations, group work. Or hate group work, because honestly, this is what I find really difficult, is that you could be pulling your weight and someone else could just not be doing anything, and you can't do anything about it because it's group work and you don't know these people well enough to say, can you pull your weight please? It's so awkward. So it's just something you have to go through with uni. Like, you actually have to. You can't get out of this group work stuff if you're shy or whatever. Presentations as well, no thank you, but you have to do them. I've done group presentations. I've not done one on my own yet. I really hope that's not something that we have to do, but probably is, knowing uni. Yeah, so obviously there's loads of different ways to be examined, and these could be on things that you think, what is that? Like, the whole first year of uni, I was like, what is this module? Like, some of the modules that I had, because you have like 6. It's like, what is this? It's nothing to do with digital marketing. Obviously it will be in the future. You just have to learn it now. Now, accommodation. This is obviously a privilege to everyone in the UK. We're giving loans by the government to pay for the universities to provide the place, and then obviously you pay it back. This is good because you're getting your own start to living and all of that, the accommodation, don't expect the best thing in the world. My mum's accommodation was apparently awful and mine was amazing apparently. If you guys follow me on YouTube, my other YouTube channel, Robyn Emily, you will have seen all my accommodation and everything, because I showed it all on there. And you can kind of, it's difficult because different unis have different accommodations, because obviously some have like on-site accommodation, some have off-site, and my university isn't actually a campus uni, so it's fairly far away from the uni. So some people walk like 5 minutes to uni. It takes me about half an hour to walk to uni, and then next year I've actually got a house, so it's all different. You can go into a house from your first year as well if you want, it just depends. But in my accommodation, as I've shown on my YouTube channel, I had it's not a double bed, it's like a double cabin, I think it's called. So it's like just a bit bigger than a single, so it fits 2 people quite snug, but it's quite nice for just one person. And then I had a shower and a toilet, and that was the extent of the room. A desk as well, and a window which opened this far. That, no thanks, not great. That, I mean, the window situation was not ideal because I was there in the end of September, which is basically summer, and April, May, which was horrible because it was way too hot. You just can't put the heating on. You can't put the heating on, can't put aircon on, obviously. And you can't open the window. And then obviously you have a fridge, a couple of cupboards, whatever. So I shared with 5 other people. You do not get to pick these people, but you can talk to them from May time. So I got to know the people I was going to be living with, which is really nice. And I was meant to be living with one of them next year, because obviously you can get quite close to them and all of that, but I'm actually not now, but that's a different thing. So onto like entertainment and stuff. Obviously there's a lot of clubs near universities because they just know that. So freshers is just a week of going out and doing literally everything. You find new people, you find out your friends. I actually had a flatmate who had never been out clubbing before, and we went out in freshers on the first night we got there, which was so exciting. But yeah, so there's like a whole week when there's no there's no one there or anything. No one there, no lectures or anything like that, so you just go out and stuff. And obviously university is really good for like the social, I would say. You meet a lot of new people and you learn that these people are the people you're going to know forever. These are like your friends forever. Like the people I'm living with next year, there's 6 girls, well, and including me, 7. You just know that these people are going to be your friends for life because you're living with them, and that's something you don't get to experience if you don't go to uni. You don't just go live with your friends for a year, because you would never have the money to do that. That's why university is good, and obviously you can get crazy good houses. My house next year has 7 en suites, which is crazy. And yeah, I mean, obviously I think personally it's different for everyone, but I think it's a great way to meet new people because you have so many different classes. I had 6 different classes, so I had 6 different loads of friends and stuff. So yeah, honestly, I would say obviously it's so different for everyone. Like, some people would say absolutely not. I think it does depend on the job. Don't go if you don't want to go. Like, if you don't have a job that you want to do and you're just kind of going because you want the experience of uni, I wouldn't go, because I have some friends who didn't go to uni who just would come down to mine on the weekends. You get the uni experience from that. So if you know some of your friends are going to uni, then I would say definitely do that, because it's something really, like, it's a crazy experience that obviously you wouldn't get. So like, say you want to work in a full-time job, go do that, and then you can get your friends to like invite you down on the weekends, and then you can do like the fun party side of uni at the weekends with them, which is really cool. Right, very sorry about that, guys. My SD card did just run out of storage, so I had to change to another one. I can't remember what I was saying. I would only say go to university if you know that you're coming out of it with a job. Like, if you're going just for the sake of the partying, it's not worth it, because after like the first 6 months people start to settle into their workload, and if you're not someone who likes to focus on work, then you're going to really struggle when everyone else is doing their assignments and you're like, oh, I don't care about this now. So it's just, university is just great for preparing you to live on your own, and you have that safety blanket of you can go back to your home whenever you want. You have 2 homes, it's nice. And once you leave university, like, you've lived on your own for 3 years, you've got 3 years of experience, you've got a degree, and you can go back to living at home if you want, like, if you don't feel like it worked out for you. That's what I find is so important about it. Like, that is crazy that you can go live on your own and then still come back and have your home in most parts. But yeah, it just opens your eyes to see how other people live and all of that. And I'd say if you can go, I would recommend going, just if you can, I know it's expensive, it's crazy, but if you can go, I would go. And I always say that I would change it if I could and not go, but looking at it now, I've had a year worth of digital marketing experience. I've met new people, I've made great friends, and I've seen so many new things and I've made so many new experiences. I've lived on my own, I've learned to cook. Like, there's so many things that are just so crazy about it. I know people who have met the love of their life at uni and are still together 40 years later. It's crazy. And I would just say the skills you get from going to uni, you're going to learn something. If you think you're going there just for a bit of fun, you're not. But yeah, anyway, that is the end of my little episode on university. Obviously, I've just done this because I am going back soon. However much I hate to say that, because I've literally just come back from holiday. I hate that so much. The thought of it is horrible, because I love living at home and doing all my YouTube. But then again, obviously there's great sides to it. Living with your friends, honestly, amazing. See your friends whenever you want because you live in the same house. Like, that's just, you get so close to the people at university. I'm back at home. I don't see my friends every day, obviously, because we don't live in the same place. If you live in the same house with these people, you get to know them on such a great standard. So yeah, anyway, that is the end of my little university rant. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you are about to go to university, I hope this helped. If you're thinking about going to university next year, whatever, just hope it helped. And yeah, thank you guys so much for listening or watching. If you've been listening, make sure to give it a 5-star rating and a follow and a like. And if you've been watching, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and let me know any other podcasts you would like to see in the future, because I'd be more than happy to talk about anything pretty much. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.